Hey there, cat fans. Welcome to Meowster Podcast. I'm Rebecca Zish. That's Tim Black.
Hi there.
Hi there. How are you?
I'm doing just fine. How are you?
I'm also doing just fine.
Okay.
That's marvelous.
Yes.
For once, we're on the same page.
Fantastic. Finally.
Like after how many years?
Oh my gosh, too many.
Well, speaking of too many years, no, this is not a transition that works at all. But it's been too many years before this thing we're going to talk about. It's been too many years since someone did this.
Okay.
We are here today to discuss the most popular reality show in Iceland.
Yeah. How about that?
So our listeners may have read online that there is a reality show that is being produced from Iceland that you can stream live on the internet. So it's not even like a show.
No.
It's just live feeding.
We're watching it right now.
Yep.
We've got it on the iPad.
And it is Keeping Up with the Kattarshians.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
It is actually called that, right?
Yes.
It's not just Kattarshians. No, it is.
Keeping Up with the Kattarshians.
Keeping Up with the Kattarshians. It is spelled Kattarshians.
Yes.
And I guess Kattars means kitten
Okay.
in Icelandic
Okay.
is what I've been led to believe.
That's one of those crazy languages, Icelandic.
It has
is
way
insane.
too many syllables.
Yes.
All right, so Keeping Up with the Kattarshians. Okay, here's the deal. There are some kittens that need homes.
Yeah.
And they built a dollhouse
It's pretty awesome.
for kittens.
Yes. The kitten house is
So
pretty
it's
great.
the right size for kittens, but online they keep referring to it as a dollhouse.
No, it's a kitten house.
It's a kitten house.
Yeah.
But it's a house. It has a downstairs and an upstairs, and it has bunk beds for them to sleep in.
It has a bathroom.
Yeah. They like to sit in the
In the tub, yeah.
Yeah. And there's a living room that has those round chairs.
Those groovy sort of, yeah.
Like space age
Right,
bachelor
something-
pad chairs.
Right.
They like to sit in those.
Yeah.
And they go up and down the stairs. And but we were just discussing there is a bathroom that looks like a bathroom humans would have, but
Yes.
a kitten scale. But there's no litter boxes.
No. Not on camera anyway.
No. But there's 3 camera feeds. So you can switch between the camera feeds. So if there's nothing happening, like right now we're watching this and there's nothing happening on the
Yeah.
feed we're watching.
It looks like this feed is actually down because it's just been giving me this.
Oh, yeah.
It's just been giving me this spinning like it's loading forever.
Well, it is a little bit later in Iceland.
It is.
We're recording this. It's not early here.
No.
And
But it's still nighttime in Iceland.
yeah. But they do turn the lights off.
They do.
They go to low light for sleepy time and then turn them back on.
We've got a camera feed where we can see the living room here and nothing is happening.
Yeah. So, that's why that looks like that. Because normally there's the upstairs feed, the downstairs feed, and then a feed that splits into 3 cameras.
Yeah.
But that's why the split screen looks like that, because the other one's down, I think.
Oh, yeah, that makes sense now.
Yeah. Because right now we're looking at it and the split screen only has
The one.
Yeah. One picture.
Okay.
That makes sense, huh? Are they sleeping?
I don't know. Every once in a while, if we go the one camera we have the best view of right now is the bedroom, and it's hard to see. It looks like there might be somebody up in the top bunk over here.
Yeah. So there's 2 sets of bunk beds, and one set of bunk beds is closer to the bedroom camera. And almost every time I ever go and look at the live feed,
There's multiple cats in
2 to
this bed.
4 kittens sleeping in the top bunk of that bed.
Yes.
They love it up there.
They do.
And they just snuggle.
Yes. I also have noticed, because I was watching recently, and there was a kitten that, like all the kittens except for one, were in that top bunk. The other kitten was running around kind of playing. He was actually playing with, they had a disco ball going.
Yeah?
Have you seen the disco ball?
No.
Oh, they had a disco ball going, and he was trying to catch the reflections from the disco ball.
Oh, it's a fool's errand.
It is indeed. But once he gave up on that, he climbed up to the bedroom, and then he went to the other bed. Well, first he went to that bed and he saw that all his buddies were in it. But
Yeah.
it didn't look like there was any room for him. So he went to the other bed and got in the top bunk there. And then it looked like he was going to try to jump across. I'm like, no, don't do that. And I think
That's pretty dramatic.
I know.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He decided not to. He jumped down and then he walked over and climbed up and got in with everybody else.
Yeah.
Rather than jump across, which, because he was perched on the very edge and he was like he was right there ready to do it. And I think those beds are like fastened to the floor so that they don't slide around.
No.
Because those groovy chairs are not, because they keep getting knocked over and pushed around all over the place.
Yeah.
But but those beds, thankfully,
Yeah.
don't tip over.
No, they don't. They don't move them.
Yeah.
Kittens, like, moving in them doesn't move the
Right.
beds. I've seen, like, where all the kittens are sleeping in that top bunk together.
Yeah.
And then one will kind of wake up and sort of stand and stretch and
Yeah.
yawn,
Uh-huh.
and then just kind of walk around on top of brothers and sisters. And maybe you'll get one, like, lifts their head, and like, why are you standing on me? And then they'll find a new spot, still in the top bunk.
Yeah.
Just kind of snuggled back in.
Oh boy.
So, yeah, but they love it up there.
They do. That's the favorite one.
Yeah, I've never seen a kitten sleep in a different.
No.
There's 3 other bunks to choose from, and they
There's 3
only
other
sleep in that one.
Yes. One of them is pink and one of them is blue. They like the pink bed, the top bunk on the pink bed.
Yeah, they don't care about gender assignment.
No, they don't.
No. Okay, so how did this happen? Why did this happen? The website that it's on is actually like a journalism website.
Yes.
It's like a news website. And they got this idea a year or 2 ago, from what I can tell,
Yeah.
that they're like, oh, people would love this. And it'd be a great way to draw attention to the plight of homeless cats in Iceland. But they didn't want to do it unless they had permission from all the appropriate agencies.
Okay.
So wherever you read about keeping up with the Kattarshians, you're going to read this statement. Keeping Up with the Kattarshians is a cooperation project with the Icelandic Cat Protection Society and with full knowledge and approval of the Icelandic Food and Veterinary Authority, the Animal Welfare Officer, and the Expert Veterinarian and Animal Welfare Officer.
Wow.
Yes.
Okay. That sounds very official. They
Right.
dotted all their I's and crossed all their T's.
Before putting kittens on the internet.
Yeah.
Live kittens on the internet. And so they're very proud, as they should be, I think, of what they've done here. That they've made it adorable for people to look at, but also fulfilling kittens' needs, right? Needs for climbing and jumping and
and interacting with each other. And,
right. And
playing.
having different spaces and stuff. And while we're saying it's a house, it's actually the kind of house you would build for a television set, because it does not have a fourth wall.
Right.
The cameras are where the fourth wall would be.
Right.
So we were discussing beforehand, what's your theory about where the litter boxes are?
Behind the cameras.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, well, you know how it's been described as a dollhouse. It's kind of like a dollhouse in that one wall is missing. That's where they have the cameras set up and they're pointing at different places.
Although there are dollhouses that have all 4 walls, though.
Oh, well, okay.
Yeah. But in this case,
I'm thinking of the one my sister used to have that didn't have that.
Right.
Okay. But there's like a little green space in front of it's like a yard.
Yeah.
It makes me think of a yard. Like you got a little green like carpet or something. So they come in from the yard and they go into the living room, whatever.
Yeah.
So I think it's probably the whole thing is probably enclosed. I don't know.
Oh, yeah. No, it's on a soundstage or a set somewhere. Yeah.
So, yeah. But yeah, I think litter boxes are behind the cameras.
Yes, definitely behind the cameras.
Because the kitten bathroom is equipped with a tub and a sink.
That's it.
That's it.
No toilet. They also talk about, they understand that kittens shouldn't just live in a house by themselves.
Yeah.
So there are obviously there are humans that run the cameras and stuff. I guess they're GoPro cameras.
Yeah.
But humans come in and they play with the kittens and they handle the kittens. And the kittens are all socialized and ready to be adopted into homes. So they're not just like being kept in this house.
For your amusement.
Right. I mean, for our amusement. But But the point is that unlike the kitten bowl, where by the time we see it, all those kittens have been adopted.
Right.
When this started just a few weeks ago from when we're talking now, so it started in February 2017, they started with a litter of kittens. So they're all related, litter of kittens. And then they took them out of the house and got them all adopted. Yeah. And they put another litter of kittens in the house. So right now we're on the second litter of kittens. Yes. Maybe by the time this goes up there, we might be on the third litter of kittens.
Might be.
But the intention is to keep the house populated with adoptable kittens, which is great.
That is a great idea. Yes.
And of course, reminding people all the time that these aren't the only available kittens for adoption in Iceland or anywhere in the world. Right. You can get yourself a kitten
locally.
Yes.
Yes.
And you can find one that looks just like one of these.
Right.
You know, we've talked a lot on this show about people don't like to adopt black cats. There's two black female cats in the current litter.
Yes.
Who are very playful, tons of fun.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe like all the black cats in Iceland will get adopted.
Maybe so.
People want one like that. And that would be great.
Yeah.
So, I mean, theoretically, every litter that comes in is going to, have kittens that are different colors and, there'll be different makeups of male, female. And I mean, it's pretty cool. The whole thing is really.
Absolutely.
If you go to their Facebook page, did you visit their Facebook page?
I did, yeah.
They have fun pictures. Like I saw one of one of the women that works there at that. What are they called? Nutminn? Nutminn?
Yes, that's the wesite, by the way, if you want to go see them. It's nutminn.is.
Nutminn.
Yes.
.is.
Yes, /Kattarshians.
Yeah, but you can find it if you just go to their main homepage, too. Or you can just search online for Kattarshians.
Yeah, you know what happened when I searched for Kattarshians?
What?
It said, we're showing you all the matches for Kattarshians. Did you want to search instead for Kattarshians? Yes.
Yes, I know. It did that to me every time. And even my devices didn't learn. Because every time I search for it, it's still asking me the same question.
Right.
Like, no, like a couple hours ago, I already told you this is what I want.
I want to go back there.
Yeah, aren't devices supposed to learn?
I would think so.
I don't know.
But I guess when you're going to a foreign website, maybe it doesn't take that into consideration. I have no idea how it works.
Spelling badly, I guess. But also on the Facebook page, so you can see pictures of humans that are playing with the kittens, socializing them.
Yeah.
But they just put up a picture a couple days ago of one of the kittens from the original litter at home with his new forever family.
Oh, fantastic.
And I was like, yay, look at that. And it was like this great looking family with like 3 kids and they've got their little kitten and huzzah, kitten. So the website works.
It does. It does indeed.
Which is pretty, I think we all would understand that the website was going to work. I don't know that it would work in a country as large as the U.S.
Yeah, maybe not. It would work in a place like Las Vegas or L.A. or something. If L.A., if they set up a kitten cam for kittens that were available for adoption, come
just
to
in Los Angeles.
Come to the local L.A. shelter.
Yeah, but like you'd have to have proof of address in Los Angeles, right? Proof of address in Las Vegas or Salt Lake City or wherever they were going to do this. Yeah, because otherwise people be like, no, I just want that kitten that's on the internet in San Antonio.
Right.
Even though I live in Baltimore, Maryland.
Yeah.
Like, no, go get a kitten in your own town.
Yeah, get a Baltimore cat. They got them.
There's plenty of them.
They've got them.
We're not saying anything about Baltimore in particular. No. Our point is there are kittens everywhere that need homes.
Find yourself a local kitty.
Yeah, and adult cats everywhere that need homes.
Absolutely.
It's hard. I would think it would be harder to make a house 4 or 5 adult cats to live in.
Oh, yeah.
Together.
It would be tough.
You'd need more rooms.
Yeah.
Doors that shut.
It would require some privacy. And they don't always get along as well as kittens do.
No, especially kittens from a litter.
Yeah.
A litter of kittens
Right.
do fine. They were together before they were born. Right. They're still together now. They've shared smaller space than this, is my point.
They have. Yeah.
So I got kind of obsessed with, in the living room, I think, of the house.
Uh-huh.
There are 2 pictures on the wall.
Yes, I saw those.
And one of them is of a group of kittens.
Yeah.
And I think that might be a portrait of the original kittens that were in the house.
That makes sense.
But one of them is a picture of a guy, a human guy.
Yes. I saw that.
I was like, who is
this
that?
guy?
So I became obsessed with this, and I, for like an hour one night, was just trying to think of different ways to search the internet to find out who that's a picture of.
Yeah.
It turns out it is actually the president of Iceland.
Okay.
Whose name I'm not even gonna. His first name is Guoni.
Oh my gosh.
His last name is Johannesson.
Okay.
Pretty sure I'm pretty close to that pronunciation, but I don't know how to say his first name. Maybe Johnny? I don't know.
Juoni?
Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, but that's who that is.
That is the way they do I know that's the way they do the last names in Iceland.
Oh.
They do it. It's Johannesson. It's Johann's son. His dad's name was Johann.
Yep, there you go.
Yeah. That's how they do it. I know that much about Iceland.
We have names like that here, like Johnson.
Right. But it's not necessary.
Jackson,
but that goes way back.
Yeah, generations ago.
Right.
Yeah. Anyway, so I found that out. But in the process of finding that out, I ended up down a fascinating rabbit hole that I would like to share with you.
Okay.
Now. So first I found a website that I'd never heard of before. Maybe other people have. Apartmenttherapy.com. And Apartment Therapy is a website about interior design.
Okay.
And I guess the idea is, people sort of dreaming of their dream apartment. Okay. Uh-huh. So on apartmenttherapy.com, they did a whole article about this kitten house.
Okay.
And its furnishings.
Oh.
So the 2-level kitty house features patterned wallpaper, 2 sets of fuzzy bunk beds, and a trio of mini ball chairs.
Okay.
They must be fans of Finnish design, they say. Right? And it goes on from there. And there's actually a lot more information about how it's run on this website than I found almost anywhere else.
Okay.
But I love that they were describing the furnishings as if this was an apartment they were writing an article about that humans lived in, right? Anyway, so I'm reading this and I go down, and in the comments, some reader, Erica S., it says, left a comment that reads, "Haha, this reminds me of a TV show that was on Dutch television a couple of years ago." Oh. With a link. So I clicked on it.
Okay.
And I discovered something that was very hard for me to keep from you for the last few days.
Oh, yeah.
So apparently the word for kittens in Dutch is spelled Poesjes.
Okay.
Postjes? Postjes? I don't know.
Yeah.
I have no idea. But it was a TV show, an actual TV show, not an online show.
On TV.
On Dutch television in 2015.
Oh, my God.
It has an IMDb page.
Wow.
With just, with voice actors' names on it. But, okay, because so listeners, I'm about to show this to Tim for the first time.
Oh, my God.
Are you excited?
I'm very. Okay. Mimi, Django, and 2 others I can't pronounce, and another one, Patrick. And there's
also a turtle. Yeah.
Butler Ed.
Yes.
This looks awesome. They have a big house.
So what Tim is now seeing are some sleeping kittens.
Yeah, it looks like it's morning time. It's waking up time.
Yes, and so it's...
Hey, you, wake up.
So I couldn't find an episode that was fully translated.
Yeah.
But I found you don't need it to be translated.
Oh, some mail came.
Yeah. So this is a family of cats who live in a house.
The turtle is hanging out in the hammock.
Yeah. Yeah, the turtle likes the hammock.
Oh my
They're having
gosh.
breakfast. They do all the things that, like, on a TV show about a human family, they would do, but they just, what it looks like, they just leave them in the house, film it, and then edit it together as an episode of this show.
Right, right.
There's a real...
That turtle was crawling into like a little pond kind of thing, like he was going to take a bath or something. And there was a slot machine on the wall. Did you see that?
There's a lot of episodes. I haven't watched them all. I just randomly clicked on this one just now.
Big grumpy cat right here.
Yeah, I think he's their grandpa.
Yeah.
And the turtle is his butler.
Butler Ed.
Yeah, and he's always trying to get him to bring him cocktails and stuff, from what I can tell.
Oh, listen to his voice, Grandpa's voice.
Yeah. That's the turtle talking.
They just rang the bell. Okay, so this is the butler's quarters, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, they talk to each other like on Skype.
he's being summoned. Oh, and there's some plane tickets.
No, I guess someone's going on a trip.
Oh my goodness.
See, I'm telling you, you don't need a translation. You can just watch it.
Yeah, I love this.
Right?
This is great.
Can you believe I found this on accident this
That's
way?
amazing.
This is all because I was obsessed with knowing who was in that picture on the wall.
It led to that. So that just goes to show you.
apartmenttherapy.com to this some woman's random comment.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, see, here comes the turtle with his snack that he asked for.
He's got a tray on his back.
Yeah, so he always has the tray on his back when he brings him things. The only thing I found one trailer for this show.
Yeah.
That has English subtitles underneath it.
Okay.
But that's when I really discovered that you didn't need to know.
Okay.
Like, you can figure out what's going on.
Right.
Yeah, it's not that complicated. And then I also found, it wasn't translated, of course, and it didn't have subtitles, but it's a making of thing online.
Wow.
Where they show that, again, like our Kattarshians house, this house was built without a fourth wall.
Yeah.
And it's on a dark soundstage.
Okay.
They bring their actor cats in and just film it.
Wow.
And the guys who made it appear to have made some things that are not dissimilar from this either, that have also been on Dutch television.
Okay.
Like, they're not all about cats living in a house, but...
Dutch TV is amazing.
Yeah, apparently. I've been to Amsterdam, but I don't think I ever really watched any TV there.
Yeah.
Even if I had, I probably wouldn't have seen this. So.
Well, no, because if you see that on that channel that tells you what's on the other channels, if you saw that, the title, you wouldn't know what it meant.
No, how would I know? I wouldn't know what I was missing.
Oh, my favorite show about kittens that live in a house with a turtle
Postgis
is coming up.
Postgis?
In 20 minutes.
No idea. Yeah. Right. You would have to completely find this by accident.
Right.
But once I found this,
yeah,
right, then, like I said, I wanted to find out if there were any episodes where English-speaking actors had done the voiceovers, or if there were just any episodes with English subtitles. So I went to YouTube, as you do.
Of course.
Right? And typed in Postjes.
Yeah.
Because at this point, I did not understand that was just the Dutch word for kitten.
Okay.
I thought it was the title of the show.
Right.
And then if I just typed that in, that I would get that.
Yeah.
But instead, what I got was a lot of kitten videos from the Netherlands, which made me then just type that word into Google. The first thing that came up was the translation.
Okay.
I was like, oh, it's just the word for kittens. However, there is another show that's just titled Postjes. That's from like 10 years ago.
Really?
And now I'm going to show you some of that. Tim.
Wow.
This is...
So the one that we just watched is a remake.
Well, no.
A reimagining.
No, I don't think they're related to each other in any way.
Really? Okay.
Because the one we just watched is obviously in this sort of imaginary world where they would live in a house.
Yeah.
This is a more realistic story of kittens that live on a farm.
Motor, Vader, Rhinus, Theo. Yeah, that one. Heidi.
Some of the names I can't pronounce. Yeah. Postjes.
Wow, there it is.
Or however you say it. I'm sure people are dying right now who speak Dutch.
Okay, enough with the... There.
Yeah, lots of paws on the screen.
There's a...
And so this is just a show.
Whoa.
This has a voiceover.
Yeah, there's a human narrator that's kind of telling you what's going on.
Yeah, but it's not... The other show has the... It's as if the animals are talking to each other.
Right.
Yeah, this is just like someone put all the kittens in a wheelbarrow today. And we're just going to film them.
And there's some horses in the background.
Yeah. Or maybe they are. Are they talking to each other? I guess they are supposed to be talking to each other.
Maybe they are, yeah. But there's also like a narrator that's moving the story along, it sounds like. Yeah, that's a kitten.
Yeah. Yeah. So I found this too.
That's amazing. Dutch TV.
I think it's Dutch.
Well, it's the same word.
It's the same word. I don't know. I don't know well enough.
Yeah, I don't either.
And I couldn't find any more information about this.
Wow.
But every episode of this show is on YouTube. But when you search for this title in IMDb, all you get is the news show. So I don't really know.
Wow. So the other one's a mystery.
Right? Yeah. So
that's crazy.
So if you want to watch kittens on a farm, you can go find this on YouTube, as many episodes as you could ever watch.
Yeah.
And if you want to watch kittens in a stylized house.
I like that one.
Right?
That
With
one
Mom and Grandpa and the turtle.
I like that one.
Yeah. At least I think it's I don't think that's supposed to be their dad. I think it's
Grandpa. Sure.
Yeah. In the one thing that we can watch that does have the English subtitles
is the trailer.
Is a trailer.
Yeah.
And there's a part where the mom cat is outside the window of like Grandpa's room.
Yeah.
And the subtitle is, "The kittens are all finally clean again."
Oh, poor Mom.
I know, right?
Oh, boy.
And there's a really great...
They got into some trouble.
There's a really great thing, like if you find clips of that show online, you'll almost always, as part of it, find this moment where one of the kittens just fell down the stairs, like was gonna go down the staircase and just tumbles down onto his bottom. Yeah. So, pretty funny, pretty cute.
Some slapstick.
Plenty of slapstick. But the show from Iceland is really just about getting kittens adopted.
Yeah, it's just
they're not
kittens.
pretending they're talking.
No.
There's no narrative.
Right.
It just led me down a rabbit hole of shows in Dutch,
shows.
apparently.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean, this one where the kittens live on the farm is from 2006.
Okay.
That's a long time ago.
That's been out a while.
Yeah, when you think in the framework of, the cat explosion on the internet.
Yeah, that's early on.
Very early on, right? And it's not a show that was made for the internet.
Right.
It's made for television.
Yeah.
You can tell by the quality of the film. And
Yes,
everything.
you can. Yeah, it's got a certain look to it.
Look at all these episodes you can watch.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Wait, that one we were just watching, was it subtitled?
No.
There are subtitled ones of the ones with the kittens on the farm.
Oh, okay.
So you can actually, we can watch a little bit of the subtitled.
Oh, mother, father, Rhinus,
Theo, Senshi,
that one,
Heidi, and kittens.
There it is.
It's charming music.
It is. Tractor.
This episode is titled Tractor. It's 5:30 in the morning, still very early in the day. Oh, they're yawning. All the kittens are still asleep, except for Heidi. The noise of the train wakes her up. Not enough sleep for today. Hey, Rhinus, wake up already. So
Wow.
now you know what they're saying.
Okay.
Oh my God, did you just see that part?
No, what happened?
Oh
What
my
did I
God.
miss?
The narrator said, Father's not here this morning.
Oh.
He went off again last night. Mother knows it's best not to ask where. Oh my God.
Oh boy.
That's
I missed that.
wow. It was right there in the subtitles.
Oh boy.
In the episode titled Tractor.
Yeah.
It says the description here is Heidi and Rhinus go joyriding on the farmer's tractor. That does sound like a sitcom episode.
It does, yeah.
But dangerous for
It
kittens.
does sound a little dangerous and scary.
There's peril involved.
There is. Well, you have to raise the stakes.
Yeah, when you get to episode 10 of Posages.
Oh, hey, the lights are on.
Oh, the lights came back on at the Kattarshian house in Iceland. Oh, now I'm excited. What's going to happen?
Here we go.
There's one black kitten getting into the top fluffy bed.
Yeah.
That one we were discussing as
The one
being
that
the
everybody
most
likes.
popular one. And there's that picture of the president of Iceland back
There
there.
he is.
All right, well, that's the excitement.
Okay.
That's it.
The lights just came on.
So,
Good morning, kittens in Iceland.
but that's it. Then you just sit there and go, are they going to do anything else? No.
No.
Now, they do so that you don't have to sit and watch the feed all day.
Yeah, they have highlights.
They do highlights reels of the
Yeah.
Kattarshians. There's a highlights reel that's pretty easy to find that's just called like Sleepy Day or something.
Right.
And
yeah.
it's like, what, 2.5 minutes of just kittens sleeping?
Yeah. Yeah, but they put out like this week's highlights or something like that. So like the highlights of the week you get to see.
Yeah, the current kittens, there are 5, like we said, there are 5 kittens living there right now. And their mother was brought into a shelter called Kattholt.
Okay.
Kattholt, which I imagine means like cat home.
Hold. Yeah.
Yeah. And she was pregnant when she got there. And she gave birth to her 5 kittens there. And the 5 kittens went to a foster home and took care of them for 8 weeks before they came to live in the Kattarshian house.
Okay.
And so their mother is still at Kattholt and she's waiting for someone to adopt her. So but as mothers do, like when she was ready to not, she was like, oh,
Yeah. Right.
So she'd gone with her kittens to the foster home and properly took care of them and weaned them. But once they were weaned,
It's over.
she's like, I'm done. And so they said, well, this is a good option for the Kattarshian house because these are healthy, playful kittens whose mother is just waiting for her own house without them. So
Right.
as mothers are ought to do. Cat mothers. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yes. Cat mothers go, you guys are fine. I gave you all my antibodies.
Right.
Get out of here. I did for you what I could.
You're all set.
So we have Hekla and Katla.
Those are the black ones.
And there is Vigdis
Okay.
She's a little tortoiseshell.
Yeah.
And she's the smallest.
Oh, she's the one that I saw chasing the
lights?
Yeah, the lights from the mirror ball. And trying to jump across.
She's described as being courageous and determined.
Yeah, see?
Yeah.
That's what I saw.
Says there is no project too big for her to tackle. If she needs to jump down from a high spot,
no problem.
Says she might hesitate for a moment, but eventually she'll take the plunge. Yeah, she was the last to be weaned and litter trained.
Okay.
So she's the littlest one. And then we have she is actually named of the former president of Iceland, who was the only woman president of Iceland.
Yeah.
She was actually the first woman in the world to be elected president of a country. So
there you go.
I think that's true. I feel like that's true. If I'm wrong, I'm sorry. If you're from some country that had a female president before Iceland, I apologize.
Yeah.
And then there's Bubby. He's black and white. And
is just off camera to the right here.
I like the description here. It says he has white patches on all four paws, and therefore it looks like he's wearing white socks. It's so formal.
It really is.
I call those kitten mittens.
Therefore, yes.
I'm not so formal about it. I think, oh, look at Bubby and his kitten mittens. The other boy is
Thor.
Yeah, but it's with an Icelandic letter that I don't understand. Oh, I like that says Bubby is a lively little thing. He'll dart around like a bolt of lightning and prefers to be constantly on the move.
Okay.
Yes, he'll be quick to try new things, and then his siblings will follow his lead if they dare. Thor is extremely gentle and enjoys being held and cuddled.
Yeah.
Yeah, it says he's a quick learner, but he can be a bit of a ninny. When he spots delicious canned food, he tends to eat too much, then feel queasy and get sick.
Oh, boy.
Oh, no. Bubby is named after a famous Icelandic musician, and Thor, of course, is named after the Norse god of thunder.
Yeah.
I don't think it's because he's like bold and thunderous.
No.
Though.
No.
Must just be because he's orange. Oh, look there's the boys playing. Oh, they're wrestling.
They're wrestling in the yard.
That's where, take it outside, boys.
Yeah, no roughhousing in the house.
How many times have I told you, don't play ball in the house?
And somebody's hanging out in this ball chair.
Oh, that's little Vigdis or Vigdis or something. Yeah, that's the little tortie. So Katla and Hekla also have a namesake or two namesakes. They were named after Icelandic volcanoes that erupt with black ash.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's pretty clever, actually.
It really is.
Because, look, here in America, people name black cats only about 6 different things.
Midnight.
Yeah. Blackie.
Spot. Snowball. And Stripe.
Just a single stripe.
Yeah.
Yeah. People, look, we didn't talk about the top kitten names of 2016 this year. We did that for a couple of years. And man, things don't change. So
that's true.
Maybe we can revisit it. Maybe there'll be more change after 2 years if we do it next year.
Yeah.
But I wasn't so thrilled to go right back into it.
No. Yeah. We looked into it, folks, but it just wasn't worth it.
It wasn't worth it. You can look it up on your own. Vet Street compiles it every year. So there you have it.
There you go.
There's actually there's a poster of a cat.
Yeah.
Another poster of a cat in the house. There's quite a bit of art, actually.
They do have a lot of artwork.
Yeah.
And is that the kitchen? That must be the kitchen. There's like counters, tops, and drawers.
I've never seen them walk on those counters.
I haven't either.
If I were a kitten, I'd be walking back and forth on those counters all day long.
Of course.
There's like a rope drop,
right?
But I've never seen anyone climb it.
I've seen it in highlights where they climb up that rope to get up and down from the second floor, almost like a fireman's pole.
Yeah, that's the idea. But I've never seen. I don't think I'd ever see anyone come down it. But I could imagine them going up.
Yes, they definitely go up it.
I have seen a kitten sleeping on, there's like a park bench in the yard, and I have seen a kitten sleeping on that bench before.
I like that bench.
Yeah. No, it's very sweet.
Yeah.
So, yeah. So this is just kittens being kittens. They're living here. You can go watch them online anytime.
Yeah.
There's no potential end in sight for this. There's a kitten right now trying to get out of a ball chair and having a hard time.
Oh, there we go.
Oh, it startled her and she turned around. Her tail is upset. You can tell she's upset because her tail was upset.
Yeah.
She's like,
she's trying to set that chair back up.
She says, that was my bed a second ago and now it's all turned around wrong. That's not okay. Oh, what a funny monkey she is.
Oh, my God.
She's given up and she's going to go attack her brother.
Ha!
See, this is fun.
It is.
If you work at a job, ladies and gentlemen, where you can have a screen behind the work you're doing, I think keeping this up
would be a good one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just to go back to it every so often, see what they're doing.
Absolutely.
And then, every couple of weeks, there's going to be new kittens to meet and learn about. So, no, this is a great idea. There are a lot of places in the world that do live streaming of kittens in their adoption rooms and kitten daycare and stuff at or kitten nurseries in different rescues, where kittens are bottle fed and that sort of stuff. There's a lot of that you can go find online.
I have an app on my phone that has like weird cameras that you can access that are like all over the world. Like there's one that's a laundromat in Japan. And one that's like
why?
I don't know. Then there's a parking lot in Finland somewhere. But then like there's some cat rescue in the Baltimore area that you can look into and check in on the cats. Yeah.
Well, I used to always watch these kittens in British Columbia. Okay. I think. Yeah. Yeah. Which was because they had a very organized feed. It was easy to get to and it always ran really well. And, and sometimes Pergo likes to watch it.
There you go.
Yeah. I haven't shown this to Pergo. But I think he would like it. As long as they're moving around. That's the thing.
Otherwise, he's going to get bored pretty quick.
He likes to watch kittens as long as they're moving around.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's very interested in that. But he also used to I would put up this live feed that I think was also from British Columbia, but of a bird sanctuary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And even if you don't watch it, if you're a cat, there's live bird sounds on it.
Oh, okay.
So that's pretty exciting.
Yeah.
And both of the Black sisters are sleeping together.
Yeah, they're sleeping in this morning. It's like morning time there, time to get up, and then they're like, oh no, we're sleeping in. They're hitting the snooze.
They don't have anywhere to be. They don't have jobs.
They got to get up and do kitten stuff.
They don't have kitten jobs. So I like the simplicity of this. And then, of course, the personification of the cats, because they're in a house that looks like a people house.
Right. And they're not given any challenges or any tasks to complete or anything like that. No. It's not a reality show in that sense.
Although the journalist who wrote the article for Apartment Therapy about this made that joke. That it's like Big Brother, but they're not making them do. Oh, wait, here comes the orange one down the stairs.
Coming down the stairs.
They're not made to do anything like that. But she made the aside that Kittens in Paradise, like Bachelor in Paradise, she's like, I would watch that.
Yeah.
She's like, kittens on a beach.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty good too.
Sure.
But they're harder to wrangle, I think, if you let them run around on a beach. They could maybe have a beach party for them here.
That could be something.
You'd have to clean it up though after.
Well, maybe not a beach party because that's like a lot of sand and they'll do stuff in the sand.
Yeah, maybe if it's somebody's birthday.
But it'll be like a big litter box is what I'm saying.
Yeah. But they'll never actually ever have a birthday here, huh? Because they'll never get old enough to have a birthday here. So.
They get way too big for that house. They just wreck that house.
Right now, of the 3 chairs, only one of them is upright.
No, those chairs. They're cool, but they get knocked over really easy.
I think that's okay.
Yeah.
That could be why they chose them.
That could be.
Yeah.
Could be.
Anyway, so there you go. Keeping Up with the Kattarshians.
Yes.
Go watch it.
Google it and then follow the link to the Icelandic website.
Yeah. It's not that hard to do, folks.
Nope.
Watch it for a while. Watch it at work. That's our recommendation.
Yeah. It'll make a long day go by quicker.
Yes. So, there you go. Something to watch. And go play with your cats.
Go play with your cats.